Hey, so this video is going to be what it is like getting an eye test during COVID. This is Specsavers because this is where I get my glasses from. So, yeah, so first off, the main reason, first off, I haven't been to get my eyes tested in ages, like literally ages, and because they keep emailing you, keep sending letters out to book, because basically they book you in like every 2 years unless there's close relatives like your parents that have glaucoma or diabetes, then it's every year, and I think then you don't even have to pay to get your eyes tested. But anyway, so first off, obviously you just book it online and everything like that. They did phone me up just to remind me to say, hey, your appointment, can you still come? Which I don't think they've done that before, but I'm assuming, because to make room for other people if they can't, and also if you've only just been tested positive for COVID and stuff like that, which they ask you while you're doing the whole test, or while you're doing everything online. You have to fill out like a questionnaire sort of thing. It's like not a questionnaire, but it's a thing that they normally ask anyway when you're there, but obviously, to speed things and get things going. So, the one that I went to, you have to kind of queue outside, and there's a bell on the door you have to ring. I didn't have to ring the bell just because there was someone in front of me. So you tell him you got your appointment. I was on time, so it wasn't a case of I'd have to wait outside for a bit longer or anything like that. So I just went straight in. They get you to sanitize your hands. So after you sanitize your hands, you go to the receptionist like you always do, and then they just confirm the appointment, and also if there's any changes in in your contact details and everything like that, and confirm what you're in here for. And then they tell you to sit in the waiting room. Now the waiting room now, it has like dividers between each chair, so obviously to help separate people if it does get busy and you can't like miss a chair, if that makes any sense. So you wait there, and then you go, and then you get to go and get your the test they do before, which I don't know what it is. I think it's to see the back of your eye or something like that. I don't know. It's a weird machine. It's like one where it has a balloon. I never know. I think that they blow air into that one, and there's another one which I think is a new thing, where you kind of look into it and it kind of flashes a light in each eye. But yeah, I don't know what that's for. And then you go in to the waiting room again, and then you get test, and then you get, to see the guy who tests you. I don't know what they're called, whatever. And then they test your eyes. Just to point out as well is they always wipe everything. So they wipe the little eye thing, which you have to obviously have over your eyes obviously to do the actual test, and then they also clean, so basically they wipe everything down before you put your face on it, or your face on it. They do it in front of you as well, so there's that. The staff, just to point out as well, the staff are wearing gloves. Were all the staff wearing gloves? I know the guy that was doing my eye test was wearing gloves. I can't remember if any of the others were, but I know he was wearing gloves, but all of them are wearing like surgical masks, and also they're actually wearing like a throwaway apron thing as well. Obviously I'm guessing that's to protect them, like to protect their clothing. So yeah, so once that's done, a person will come and obviously show you the glasses and stuff. When it comes to trying the glasses on, you can try the glasses on, but if you've picked it up and tried it on, or if you've just picked it up or whatever, if you've touched it, you have to put it in this box thing, and obviously I'm guessing they kind of wipe it and stuff like that. So that happened, and then what happened was, because there's a room where there's like they basically do measurements to make sure the glasses fit, and it was busy. So first she was like, wait in the waiting room again, but then she came up to me and said, because it's busy and it'd be a while wait, it'll be a while to wait, I can just go off from obviously the measurements from your last glasses, and also obviously the demo glasses as well sort of fitted me anyway. She said you might need to do some adjustments and stuff like that. I can do it that way. I was like, yeah, because let's be honest, I'm going to be waiting in a waiting room. Really. So yeah, that is pretty much my experience. I would say that it was quite busy, But even though when I say busy, even though there was quite a few people in the store, but it's not like they made sure that everyone was sort of separated, if that makes any sense. So there wasn't too many people where the glasses area was. There wasn't too many people where you get your initial eye kind of test before you actually get before you actually get the eye test, if that makes any sense. If you've had eye test before, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and there's not a lot of people in the waiting room. So even though there's quite a few people there, there wasn't, everyone was separated, if that makes any sense. Another thing as well is to stop people from just barging in. They have locked the door, so you do have to ring the bell. But because you know you get stupid people that will just be like, it'll say ring the bell, and it's like, they'll still try and open the door. It's a bit like CEX, that one. They have to lock the door, even though it's like, you know, because they'll know, even though it says ring the bell, you'll have people trying to come back in, trying to go back in, that way and not ring the bell. But yeah, that is my experience. But yeah, it's super clean, like really high basically standards. And obviously I was a little bit iffy about getting an eye test during COVID, but honestly it's not that bad. Obviously it depends on what, I think all Specsavers are going to be the same pretty much, but yeah, so that's it. And I didn't feel anxious or anything at all. Just went for a breeze, and I just felt that there were, you know, high cleanliness standards basically. So that is it for this video. So bye guys.